We pulled into our campground, and lovely and talented wife saw something in the woods staring at us. So I guess the campground's open to wild cats too.
Oh, this is a Coleman Catalytic heater.
Adjustable, 5,000 to 8,000 BTU. Let's see how this thing works.
This is your control for high, low, and this is start right here. And it's very old school, because what you do is you turn it upside down and you wait until you see a dot of fuel on the top of it that's about 4 inches wide is what it says. Which I'm not seeing much yet. I might not have put enough fuel in it. Yeah.
How old do you think this is?
It's got to be from the 70s or something.
Yeah.
I might need more fuel in it.
It's supposed to drip down before you start it.
What happens is you end up with a big... Oh, now it's leaking out the side here. Hold on. You're supposed to have a circle form of fuel right around here.
I see. More fuel then, huh?
Yeah, it's going to need a little more fuel in it, I think, in order to get what we need. Yeah, I didn't get much in there.
It's not going to blow up, is it?
No, it's not going to blow up. It'll be fine.
That's good to hear.
It is good to hear. You never want to blow up on your camping trip.
Are you saying, you said something, this is like a catalytic converter?
It's a catalytic heater.
Catalytic heater.
Huh.
Well, that's really appropriate because those 3 cats we got running around here.
Yeah.
They want more, don't they?
Yep. So here we go. Let's see if we can get some fuel.
Work with him.
Work with me.
Work with him.
Work with me. There we go. Now you can see it getting dark.
Oh,
see
yeah.
That spot forming there?
I can see a spot
That's the
forming.
Fuel.
Oh, now it's dripping.
Yep. Yep. Hold on.
You're sure you're not going to blow us up?
I'm sure we're not. Got to get a little bit more. It's pretty interesting when you light it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's
well,
not quite enough.
I think I'm going to stand back when you light this with all this fuel going all over the place.
Yeah, it really did come out, didn't it?
Yeah, you got a big splash. Move it out of that spot.
Let's move some of this stuff out of the way, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll light it further away from here.
That's probably a better spot for it. Oh, there it goes.
And you let that go for about 10-15 minutes. It'll burn like that for about 10-15 minutes. And then at that point, the whole top part becomes its own heater. And it just glows. It doesn't actually burn like this.
Really?
Once it's actually going. So it's just a glow, but man, does that thing put out some heat, let me tell you.
Oh, is that right?
Oh man, it'll cook you out in no time.
Where'd you get that nice shirt?
I got this off of Redbubble.
Oh yeah?
So we're just gonna go ahead and put that on. And we'll let it continue. once the flames go out, a few minutes after that, it's ready to go as far as putting out all the max amount of heat.
Just glows after that.
Yep,
I get you.
It's almost like one of those new propane buddy heaters. You know how they have that mesh that glows?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that once it gets going.
This is what the buddy heater looks like.
It's really old school, and it just takes a long time to get there. So it's very old. Like as far as the method goes, it's very slow.
Uh-huh.
You know, these days nobody has patience for this kind of thing. They just all have to do the propane.
See.
But it's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very
Your head is glowing
simple,
in this.
very basic. I bet it is.
It's like your head's on fire. Oh, you got a torch too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I use it to caramelize.
Caramelize. All right.
You're supposed to say, I hear that.
Well, look what we got from Teemu. I'm excited to try these things out here. We've got, let's see, a mini chainsaw. And we also have a hand chainsaw. It's going to be kind of crazy. There's destructions in here to do, and we've got a little bit of putting things together here. So we'll do that and we'll see how they work. Okay, so like I said, a little bit of assembly to do here. I already put the chain on and the bar, and I'm slipping the shield on, and then I got to tighten that up a little bit. Got the screw there and this Allen wrench that came along with it. So we'll get that tightened down. Okay, that should be pretty good. Now we need to put the handle on this. Okay. All right, so that's how that works. Okay, so here's our other contraption. This is a hand chainsaw, if you can believe that, we got from Teemu. No affiliation, by the way, but we'll see how this works for you.
All right, Paul, I've never done this before, so give me a little bit of credit as I try this, okay?
All right, just go after it, see what happens. Look at him go. Is it working at all? Let's see. My word, it is working. Oh my. Is it binding up on you?
Yes.
Well, maybe you can just break it off now, the one you just cut there. What do you, boy, he's working up a sweat now. Well, he's going to try and get all the way through it. That's what he's up to. Oh boy, he's determined. Oh, look at that. Oh.
It is, in fact, stuck now.
I think I'd just bust her off from there. Don't you think? Oh, yeah, you got her.
Well, it's not exactly a clean cut.
No, but it did work, didn't it?
Yeah.
How come you're breathing so hard?
It's a little bit of work. Let's be honest.
Okay. Well, let's check out our other contraption we got, because
anything's got to be better than that. Here on Classic Camper Base Camp, we don't take anything for granted. This is how you put it together. Like that. And then
don't hurt yourself.
Got to tighten her up without hurting yourself.
That looks dangerous.
It is. A little bit. But hopefully that's a little bit
Can we see
easier.
how that runs? Oh boy, that's a real chainsaw look thing.
We got it on high even.
Okay, what do you think, AC, we need to put a little oil on that chain before we start cutting? I mean, a regular chainsaw has an automatic oiler, doesn't it?
I think you're gonna have to be the automatic oiler in this situation.
Hey, I got an idea though.
Paul, what kind of oil are you planning on using?
Well, I had this great idea because I forgot the oil I had something for that, but I didn't bring it. So here's the only place I can think about getting oil for that. We can get her right off the dipstick here. See? Yeah. Let's just put some right on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just wipe some of this oil off this dipstick on here, and that should work out just fine, I tell you.
Well, Pa, I think this might be just a little bit easier, especially after I did all that work by hand. So let's give it a try.
I agree with you. Whoa, that went just a little bit faster, didn't it?
Just a little bit.
You're not breathing quite as hard either.
Not hardly at all. I'm about dead over here.
Let's go over in the woods and see if we can find something maybe a little bigger or something.
Okay, if you think it'll work.
I think it will. Boy, I'm impressed with that.
Do you think this one will work, Paul?
Yeah, well, it might be just a little bit big for that thing. I don't know.
Well, if you say so.
Let's go find something a little more reasonable.
Okay, I just got excited.
You sure did.
How about this one, Paul?
Well, that one looks good. A little more reasonable, I'd say.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Get after it now. Let's... Whoa! That didn't take long at all. What do you think?
It didn't.
Are you impressed?
I am, actually.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you got a drill like that and you buy one of those contraptions from Teemu, I think they're less than 20 bucks, maybe around $15, $16. That might come in handy for you if you have a drill.
I'll just borrow yours, Pa.
Good idea, because you don't never want to spend any money, do you?
Hey, threw me under the bus.
That's where you belong.
Hey,
try another one of those. Well, that worked good. Take a big one off there, sport. Whoa! Now, I'm impressed with that little thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's quite surprising.
Absolutely.
Well, should we go throw it on the fire?
Means woohoo! Don't cut your head off.
That would be a bad idea.
I think I'll set up a trail cam. You never know what kind of things you might see.
Oh, don't you think it'd just be quicker to use the Sawzall?
Well, I don't know, son. Let's find out.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't, but I did bend your blade.
Oh, let me see. Oh, mercy. What are you going to do about that?
I guess I'll have to bend it back.
Or buy me a new one.
Maybe. straight as an arrow now, Paul.
I'm happy. Y'all come back now for another exciting adventure of Classic Camper Base Camp.